Ever since Mercedes Benz Malaysia, also known as MBM, unveiled the locally assembled Mercedes AMG A35, it became the cheapest AMG model that Malaysians can buy. This is important for MBM as it allows more Malaysians to experience the AMG vehicles without breaking the bank. While the A35 is not the ultimate A-class, it still has plenty going for it as a performance vehicle. With that, welcome back to Carsick.my for another review video. This time round, I'll be taking a closer look at the locally assembled Mercedes A35 4MATIC sedan and see if it's able to pull the heartstring of a car enthusiast. Being an AMG model, the A35 definitely looks the part, especially when the car comes with a more aggressive looking exterior. At the front, the A35 gets an AMG front grille with two slats that run across the grille. Apart from the front grille, the A35 also featured the more advanced multi-beam LED headlights that can switch off individual LEDs when needed. And on the front fenders, the A35 will come with the Turbo 4MATIC badges on it to hint to the other drivers that this is the real deal. Moving to the back, the lip spoiler that sits on the boot maintains the elegant look of the A-Class sedan. This is complemented by the fake diffuser on the rear bumper to give the sedan a more sporty outlook. On each side of the diffuser, the A35 is equipped with round exhaust tips to set it apart from the A200 or the A250. The A35 is fitted with a set of 19-inch rims wrapped in 235/35R19 tires. The larger rims not only fills up the wheel arch gap nicer, it also makes the A35 looks wider and meaner than the regular variants. While the inside of the A35 shares the same dashboard layout as the other A-Class models, the list of equipment has been enhanced for the A35. To make sure that you don't forget that you are in an AMG model, the A35 comes with multiple AMG badges all over the interior of the vehicle. Apart from that, the A35 has also been updated with the AMG Performance steering wheel that feels meaty in my hands. This AMG Performance steering wheel features a 12 o'clock marker along with 3 additional toggles built onto the steering wheel. The different toggles allow the driver to change the drive mode, the suspension settings, and the ESP settings, all without removing their hands off the wheel. To top it all off, the AMG Performance steering wheel also comes with larger shift pedals, so you won't miss a shift when you're gunning it. Other than the toggle on the steering wheel, the driver can also change the different settings through the buttons surrounding the redesigned palm rest. On the dashboard, the A35 still uses two 10.25-inch displays as the instrument cluster and the infotainment screen. For the instrument cluster, it will now feature AMG-specific graphics to make the A35 feel special when sitting behind the wheel. To help the driver to keep their eyes on the road, the A35 also gets a heads-up display that is located behind the instrument cluster. This heads-up display will project plenty of driving information onto the windscreen, and it is the most information-packed heads-up display that I've ever seen on any vehicle. And as for the infotainment system, it's pretty much the same system found on the A250. But for the A35, it adds on the high-definition 360-degree camera, which is not available on the A250. Besides that, the sound system on the A35 has now been upgraded to the Burmester Premium Sound System. This upgraded sound system provided the necessary in-car entertainment, as the A35 is very quiet for a performance vehicle. Overall, both front and rear seats are similar to the ones found on the A250, but for the A35, it adds a touch of color to the interior by providing red color seat belts. On top of that, rear passengers also get their own aircon vents to cool them down. The boot on the A35 sedan remains untouched, and it has a cargo carrying capacity of 420 liters. In terms of its powertrain, the A35 utilizes an enhanced 2-liter turbocharged engine that shares many of its components with the engine in the A250. This powertrain is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, and power is being sent to all 4 wheels through the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. Here are the performance figures for the A35. While this engine may not be the engine that was hand-built by AMG engineers, it still produces a good amount of power for a 2-litre turbocharged engine. At lower speeds, this engine feels exactly like the engine in the A250, where it feels calm and collected, but when it's on the right road at the right moment, I can definitely feel the additional horsepower that the A35 packed under the hood. Mercedes engineers definitely did a good job in making sure that the engine is not only good at the fast stuff, but also capable in handling the daily commute. With a 300 plus horsepower engine, I do expect the A35 to come with a more prominent exhaust note, but in reality, the A35 is quite a muted vehicle. There are still some pops and bangs from the exhaust on overrun, but that's all you get from the standard exhaust. By upgrading the exhaust, I believe this car can be a more enjoyable car to hoon around in. To adapt to the high-performance engine, the dual-clutch transmission in the A35 also shifts gear much faster and snappier than the A250. For a performance-based vehicle, the A35 rides surprisingly comfortably on our local roads. The suspension is not soft by any means, but is doing a far better job in ironing out the road imperfections when compared to the Golf GTI. But when the roads get twistier, drivers can switch the car into sports mode. Apart from having a better throttle response and the faster gear shifts, the sports mode also stiffens up the dampers as well. This will reduce the body roll when going through the corners. On top of that, the precise steering wheel and the all-wheel drive system will ensure that the car stays planted while cornering. And to slow the car down, the A35 is equipped with bigger brakes all round. At the front, the A35 gets a pair of 4-port brake calipers, while the rear are single piston calipers. The brake discs all around the vehicle are cross-drilled, which helps cool down the brakes after heavy usage. The upgraded brakes resist fade much better than the brakes on the A250, and it allows the driver to brake later into a corner with more confidence. As for the driver aids, the A35 has the same amount of safety and driver assistance system as the A250. Personally, I think this is sufficient for the A35, as most buyers of this vehicle tends to be car enthusiasts, and they prefer to have more control over the vehicle. Here are the safety and driver assistance systems available on the A35. At 344,000 ringgit, I think that the A35 is fairly well priced considering the amount of car you get for the money. The A35 is a forgiving vehicle to drive fast, and it will make any driver look like a hero when tackling the back roads. While the A35 is a well-rounded performance car, the softer suspension and muted exhaust note doesn't give me the oomph that I'm looking for in a performance vehicle. But if you're looking for something powerful yet comfortable, I think the A35 will definitely suit your criteria. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please kindly leave a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more future videos. If you would like to find out more about the Mercedes AMG A35 4MATIC, feel free to head on over to our website carsick.my for more information. Happy New Year and hope to see you soon. Bye!